Ladies and gentlemen, especially the ladies, it is I, Church of Games, bringing to you Dead Space. Nova, why don't you bring up a picture of what I look like? Oh, look at that sexy, narcissistic fuckbag. That is me. Alright, so, what this is going to be a full Let's Play of Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition. I will be playing as a male character. I have chosen to pick a... what is it? A thief. A thief. I want to be quick, fast, do a little bit of damage, backstab, stabby, stabby. At any rate, you get the master key. The master key is a lock that can open up any basic lock. It is pretty much paramount to your survival. You need it. But since I'm the thief, I already start with it. So I have the benefit of choosing something else. So let's take a look. Goddess Blessing, one-time use. Black Fire Bombs, worthless. Twin Humanity, could be useful. Binoculars, worthless. Pendant, trinket, no effect. But fond memories to comfort a traveler. That just seems retarded. That's fucking retarded. You're fucking retarded. Special tribal ring, HP recover slowly. Old witch ring from a witch, ancient ring. Has no obvious effect. That is also retarded. That makes me want to punch babies. I want to punch babies. Alright. Maybe we won't go with Thief just so I have a gift to use that isn't totally fucking worthless. A lot of people like to choose the Pyromancer only because you start at level 1, which is very useful. I have beaten this game before, many times. Once. And I have a friend who's not doing a Let's Play. Damn it, that's Thief. Wonder. I have a friend who's doing this Let's Play, and he's doing a level 1 run-through. That is where he upgrades all of his equipment, but he has to remain at level 1. I was going to take a notion of that and say, hey, let's do it too. Decided not to. However, I will be showing all the features of the Prepare to Die edition, Black Dragons, etc., etc. I will cut out, any grinding that I had to do, and I will just tell you about it. You know Japan, they're not very good for their character customization here, and he's going to be a zombie most of the time. Actually, no, he's not. I will be playing alive. I want to get invaded. That is the whole premise of this. I want to get invaded, I want to help people, and I want to get hurt by people. We will name him... How about Sir Dicky Butt? No, we will call him Orion. That is my typical name. Alright, so, a little feature of this entire Let's Play. Right after this.
In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bullets peeled apart their stone skins. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a age of fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless lights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side.
Is it supposed to be this quiet? I don't remember. I think I usually skip this part. Ooh, that's not gonna be good. Alright, it's pretty much no more dialogue or storyline. An added and interesting feature that I intend to implement into this series is a rageometer. Please bring up the rageometer. Thank you. Alright, so the rageometer is basically going to be scaled from 1 to 5. 1 being that I'm bored. Not bored, but 1 that I'm not raged at all. I can be enthralled into the game. Doesn't mean that I'm going to, you know, I can still have a 1. Whereas 5, that's when I quit. I don't quit the series, I just quit the episode, and it could be 2 minutes in, honestly. But that's what the 1 through 5 is. Alright, it is definitely not supposed to be that quiet. Hi. That's usually what I play as, is the knight. But that becomes extraordinarily difficult on the last boss. Okay. How about we... Options. Okay. There's your problem. Let's turn down the music. Keep it right here. And crank the voices up. Okie dokie. Sorry about that, folks. I didn't realize it. Oh well, not a big deal, right? It better not be a big deal. I'll fucking kill you. Anywho. Alright, so these little red things, as if you haven't already fucking figured it out, they tell you shit. Now, this is an online game, and by online, it's loosely online. You can get help from people, or they can just come and invade you for no apparent reason, so long as you are human. Right now, I am a hollow. See? Undead guy. Ooh, look at that nose. I am an undead guy. And sometimes the those writings, people can make their own writings. The writings can be really useful. You know, beware of this, look out for that. You know, fake wall this, dead guy that. Or they could be totally destructive. They could screw you over. This game is heavily based, at least on the first run, is heavily based on your equipment. The better the equipment you have, the more chances you are to survive on your first run. Your second run, however, it's a little different. Your equipment becomes obsolete very quickly, and there's no way to upgrade it. Alright, as a little side note, I hear that is the last boss. That is exactly what the last boss in the first Demon Souls, I believe it's called, in Demon Souls. That is the last boss. Don't quote me on it. Didn't play it. Sorry, guys. And maybe that's why the storyline seems a bit... what? To me. As far as endings go in this game, needs work. Won't spoil it. However, there are 2 endings. You have to beat it a second time to get the other ending. Oh, what the fuck? What? Oh, shit. There we go. Alright, the shield is pretty much... Of anything that is paramount to your survival, it would be the shield. The shield and skill. This video game does not hand you anything, and that's why it was critically acclaimed as a difficult video game, is because people are used to having RPG games give them everything. Oh yeah, here's level up here, here's level up there, oh by the way, really easy enemies, etc, etc. You know, have fun, entrench yourself in the storyline. No, no, no. This is like, you know what, fuck the storyline, how about we just kill you? How does that sound? When you die, you lose your souls, which you cannot see because I'm a dumbass. There we go. Alright, which are your souls in that corner. Which is your, basically, that's your money as well as your experience points. Higher souls you have, the more you can spend on your levels as well as your equipment. It's an RPG game, so there's grinding.
Oh, you.
You're not hollow. Yeah.
Thank goodness.
No.
I'm done for.
Don't care.
I'll die soon.
Yeah.
I wish to ask you and I.
Sure.
Regrettably.
Yeah.
But there was enough down.
Really? Cool. Oh my god. Alright, so he gave us flasks.
Oh,
yeah.
And
a key.
now I must.
Alright, he gave me flasks and a key. The flasks are your, are what you heal with. And this is what the key was for. Are what you heal with, see. Drinky, 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 drink. Chug, 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 chug. Okay. Oh my god, I wasted all my healing potions already. No problem. Rest at a bonfire. Bam, you get them back. But, on that same token, be wary. Because the enemies respawn as well. I would not call myself a professional at this game by any means, but I am pretty fucking good. I usually play a night class. You know, I like the whole never get hurt kind of deal. But I'm gonna play a dodgy class to ramp up the difficulty. Plus, it wouldn't be really interesting to watch me power through this the same way that I powered through the other one. Damn it. Alright, what do you got? Whoop! My timing's off. I have new equipment, and I fixed my Adobe, so recording should never be an issue anymore. Alright, better not, or I'll fucking kill somebody. Alright, come on, what do you got? What do you got? Interesting thing. Parry. Parry, if you're good at your timing and know the enemy well enough, you can parry their attack and basically leaves them open to a critical shot. There's also backstabbing. That's when you get behind an enemy and then you stab them. But my weapon's too big for that. BAM! Off to a good start. It's almost half his health. Monster Hunter. Okay. Now, this guy will definitely give you trouble in the beginning, no matter how skilled you are. Definitely giving me trouble. Ow! Stop hitting me! Heal. You can't block his attacks. Best bet, roll. Which you cannot do as a knight. Well, you can, but it's totally garbage. He just jumps on his back. Whereas, now that I have much lighter clothing, I'm subjected to much more fancy and more nimble rolls. Get used to this place. We will be back. Well, don't get used to it. I'll be back later. Way later. Wrong way, stupid. Alright, so there are two kind of attacks. There's your standard attack, which is almost definitely what I'll be using all the time. But then you got, you know, your power attack. That's a jump power attack. Make a little distance. So the idea, I guess, don't quote me on this, and I'll probably correct myself through a little bit of study. You are the furtive pygmy. Going after, you're going to kill Nito, Sithascalis, Gwen, and a whole bunch of other people. There are several bosses and several enemies that you have to power through. You have to rely on your equipment, skill, and knowledge of the game in order to survive. I did have a guidebook. I do have a guidebook. Don't need it anymore.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen. To leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Look at those graphics. Look at these awesome graphics. Alright, this is Firelink Shrine. This is basically home base. Yeah, level up. Bonfires. Okay. As I said, see the souls at the top right under my level, and then I lose souls to gain a level. I am playing a very fast thief-like class, which means strength is totally fucking garbage. A little bit about this stuff. Vitality is nice. Ups your life, as you can see, and increases your physical defense, etc., etc. Resistance is, from what I hear, and I dumped a lot of it in my old game. I dumped a lot of it into it. From what I hear, is totally worthless. Don't put a fucking dime in it. So, I'm not going to. Dexterity, however, that's your attack. Strength is the ability to carry heavier weapons, and as I said, playing a thief-like class gives me a bit of an advantage, because I can put more in endurance, vitality, and dexterity, and less in strength, resistance, etc. Intelligence is nice if you're a mage. Faith is for, like, divine weapons, so unless you're killing undead, it's totally fucking worthless. Endurance is your stamina and your equipment load. Equipment load to me is worthless, but stamina is pretty much going to be the big thing to me. Atonement is how many augment slots you get, or atonement slots. It's for magic. Again, not something I'm going to be playing with. So for now, we're going to put 2 in dexterity and move on. Actually, we'll put 1 in vitality. Just give me a little bit of health here. There we go. Oh, look at that. That's much better. Now then, there's this guy here. He's basically, he gives you loosely what you're supposed to be doing. Alright, that is free stuff. 3 humanity. Humanity is a big deal. It's easy to come by, and the more you get, the easier it is to get. You can farm it later. Weird. I'm signed in, and I'm not seeing anybody's... Usually people got stuff posted. Alright, I came this way to tell you, don't go this way. Don't go this way. And I will show you why. Alright, so these skeletons will kill you pretty much instantaneously. Why did I go this way? Well, I have no souls, no humanity, and I want to grab some equipment! Alright. That's a winged spear over there. Whoop. Can't touch this. Alright, wing spear. I'm not going to be playing the spear class, although I do love the spear class. Basically, I only came over here to pick that shit up. Give me a little bit of an edge. I don't recommend doing it, and you don't have to do it, but I wanted... Oh, wow, one of them fell off the edge. Alright, what's interesting about them is they give you almost no experience points, and they're really hard to kill. And they deceive you by making you think you need to go that way. Alright. Alright, let's go... Alright. I'll probably make a whole bunch of Monster Hunter references during this game. That has to be one of my most favorite games in the history of forever. No reason why. No, I think I have a very personal attachment to it. Oh, I am signed in. Okay. So, before I delve into that, this is a blood stain. Basically, you get to watch people die. Recently, if somebody died here, you can see how they died through that silhouette. It's very rough on how they died. Alright, so, he jumped off the edge. What he was trying to do is he was trying to jump and get to that ring over there, that little glowy bit. That is a what is it? Sacrificial ring. Die with a sacrificial ring on, and you don't lose any souls or humanity. You still die, and you're not human anymore. But it's pretty much you don't lose anything. When you die, you lose all that crap. You can get it back by finding your bloodstain. If you rest at a bonfire while enemies are chasing you and you're far enough, they'll despawn. I just fall off the edge. Thanks. You can kindle bonfires using a humanity while human. Oh my god. In order to get more flasks every time you rest, which is also pretty important to your survival. Every time you swing, you lose some stamina. Yakety yak, standard RPG crap. Insert who the fuck cares face here. I'm not really gonna do that because I don't even do my own drawings. For those who you want to know, like my profile picture and then the rage pictures and stuff. That's not me. That is my brother and my sister. I leave the artistic stuff to them. I leave the practical stuff to me. Ooh. Get the rage going on right there. No, I think if I knew how to if I knew how to draw, it would be awesome. I'd love it. Unfortunately, I'm so bad at it. It's like my singing. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm so bad at it. Alright, so what these are, basically you break them in your hand and they give you souls. Alright, can't make that jump. I spent like hours trying to make that jump too. Watch, it's gonna be like, watch out for a dragon. No. That doesn't even make any sense. I'm just gonna fight them all at once. What do you got? Alright, I am really rusty at this game. The archers always give me the most problem. On top of that, I'm not used to playing such a fast character. Yeah, if I go silent, it's not post-commentary, and I don't like doing post-commentary. I'm significantly less motivated. But I might go silent, you know, get my game face on. Holy fuck, just die, you stupid cunt. Watch, it's gonna be like sniper here or something. Be wary of projectile. I wanna fucking kill that person. Just for putting that there. Alright, so bonfires are basically like your checkpoints. That guy's chilling at a bonfire right now. Just hanging out. Heal. And I will level up. No, you know what? I will go get a bow. You can get the dragon sword, the dragon fire sword. Really early in the game through a glitch. Don't know if I'm going to do that, because that's not really fun then. You know, like, this is about the journey and shit, and watching me rage and cry. Let's go over here. Alright, these guys are a pain in the ass, because they stay shielded, and they can stay shielded while they poke at you. So, your best bet is to parry. Not a lot of people are good at parrying. Myself included. And I know it makes it seems like I'm really good at it right now. I'm pretty much horrible at it. And I don't even know if I can parry in multiplayer. I've never been able to get it off. I don't mean to brag. But on my last character account, I never lost when I was invaded or if I invaded somebody. Well, alright, I take that back. I did lose once. One time. To this guy, and he was sitting there in like this whole skull armor, like death armor, and he's standing there. I'm like, oh, this guy's aft. So I go with the spear and I go to poke him. You know, like I'm just gonna kill this guy, whatever. And no, he does a backflip around me and rocks my fucking world. It destroys me. A rapier. I think that's what I want. Is something with a little bit of finesse. It was so fast. If you were there, you'd have been like, oh my god. This dude was as calm as a fucking bomb. He stood there just like nothing. It was I was impressed, and whoever that person is, if they're just, you know. Alright, so the orange, yeah, I know, I just cut off what I was saying before. EDD moment, etc., etc. Oh yeah, I want to get a bow, too, because you don't get one until, like, way later. And it's pretty important. Alright, so the orange soapstone, basically, so I can leave those messages. Where's that bow? Fan-fucking-tastic. Alright. Eat a dick.
Waste of time.
Alright, so that guy, can eat a dick. If you kill him, he'll give you the Uji Katana, which I have a very fond tendency. It's alright. It's a pretty damn good blade. Yep. Anyways, I have a very fond memories of Monster Hunter, especially the original for PS2. Didn't really become very popular in America until Monster Hunter for the PlayStation Portable. And even then, that wasn't a huge fucking... that wasn't huge. And then they made it for Monster Hunter 3 for the Wii. And now they're going to do another one for Monster Hunter for the Wii U. At any rate, there was a weapon that I would always use called the Kizu Shock Sword. And it was a katana. And it was a lightning katana. And I would always use that. So, that's why I always make katanas lightning. Just in memory of that game. And the reason why I have such fond memories of that game is that was during my parents' divorce. So, you know, what is a 6th grader to do but to distract himself with video games? Woo! So that's what I did, distract myself with video games, and it was an awful divorce. You guys think that you had awful divorces, like, oh yeah, my parents, you know, it took fucking $5,000 to get through the divorce. It was terrible. No. My parents' divorce costed them $14,000, and my dad didn't sign the papers. The divorce started when I was, how old was I? Shit. I was in 6th grade. That's when the divorce started. That's when my dad moved out. Dad didn't live with us. Stop throwing fucking bombs at me. God damn. Dad moved out when I was in 6th grade. He didn't sign the divorce papers, you know, saying, yeah, I don't want to be with this person anymore. He didn't sign them until I was a sophomore in high school. Awful. And my stepdad moved in almost like, shit, like 3 weeks after he left. No, it was way later than that. Maybe 6 months. I'll say 6 months. I think that's fair. Some rubbish. I believe you trade the rubbish to the Harpy when you go back to the Undead Asylum. You trade it to the Harpy and she gives you stuff. Not sure what exactly. So yeah, for those of you who complain about your parents, you know, divorce and how hard it was, I have a friend whose mom cheated on her dad, and like now she moved out and stuff. The mom did, and she's like drinking herself into ruin, talking about how hard her life is and shit. I'm like, my parents tried to make me pick favorites. They're like, well, if your father left, who would you go with? Like, they're asking a fucking 6th grader this. Don't do that. Parents, if you're a parent, don't do that, okay? Any psychologist will tell you that's just terrible parenting. And then parents get all offended and shit. How can you say I'm a terrible parent? Don't ask your kids that question. Horrible. Open this door here. I believe there is a shield in here. Yes, there is a big old wooden shield. I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use a tiny... Well, maybe I'll use it. I mean, what the hey? It's just more defense. I'm not losing out, am I? No. Alright, let's rock this shit. So, if I have to grind, I won't show you it. You won't see it. I'll tell you about it. I'll tell you all about it. But I won't show it. And if I keep dying, I will also just kind of montage that together rather than making you sit there and watch me keep walking back to the spot to get killed again. You know, this is for your entertainment. Are you not entertained? I did watch the Gladiator movie. It was awesome. I've seen it before, but it never gets old. I'm actually gonna kill this bitch. Goddamn! I have 1 humanity. All right. Let's go here. All right, people. I'm actually going to call it a video. But thankfully, for extra hard drive space, I get to do stock footage. Yay! Stock footage! And with Adobe fixed, nothing can go wrong. I am invincible! At any rate, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. The Church of Game needs it. Alright, have a nice night.